It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Aguilar on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 27, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 52-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Too little, cut.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Gurley. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Down by Blake Martinez.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
1st and 10.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Prescott on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 21.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Eagles.
On first down, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 on second down now. It's Henry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Henry on the carry.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To number 13.
Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
13.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
On the carry.
Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Where's 52? Block 52. Everybody kill. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. A slant to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Jones. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 52 is the mic. Check 52 is the mic. Touchdown, defense.
Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run with Huntley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 12-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Philadelphia.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Shoves him away. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Payne.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 12.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep for Julio. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Intended for J.J. Arthega.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Huntley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
5-yard line.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they can't corral him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. The 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
For a Cowboy.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 62 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 10. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry.
42-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, it's Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Looking downfield for Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.